czołem, witam was w kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy w Mass Effect Andromeda na moim wspólnym kanale. To był Felek, bardziej się przywitał. No. To więc witamy w porcie Kadara. Lara, no to ja się klasycznie uciszam i życzę wam przyjemnego oglądania.
Ungrateful prick. Go away, let us work.
I get it, I do. But no one leaves the
Everything
port
all right?
until their docking papers go
Yeah,
through processing.
just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got two rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules. Just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is, exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with Nexus.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
I've been looking for an edge.
Out here, you'll need it.
Didn't think I'd see you again. Kadara's honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me...
Relax, I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
You need to learn respect, Rogan.
Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Bold claim. Let's see what you got.
Everything's on the console.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
Just point me to where you're holding him and there won't be any trouble.
No. There won't be. Drop it, now!
You first.
Get out, or I'll put you down.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Chambers are closed. Sloan's
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
She almost shot me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloan's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
What if he makes a run for it?
It's covered. You just focus on whatever it is you need from Ven. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Working with you has been enlightening.
For us both. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
This appears to be the maintenance shaft Reyes mentioned.
All right, let's punch in the access. Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloan's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloan. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
Then, you betrayed the Moshai. You're lucky Ephra wants you at all.
For all his faults, the old man's not an executioner.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
We've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The Charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Titus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people, I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
You're the path.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Rhea said he'd be.
Nothing, I swear. Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting's wrong.
This guy for real? Looting is wrong. What a little bitch.
Let's not antagonize them further, Pathfinder.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Show some respect.
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Funny. It looks like a drug den.
That's because it is one. You got an issue, bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
Think it will scar?
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloan.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Not a bad little dive.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
What's it like spending your time down here?
Better than back home. Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
These deaths could just be a result of living in a pirate-run town.
The killings are too systematic. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way,
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof, and the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara port.
I have enough problems without adding a Rokar murder plot to the mix.
You're the only person I trust to help me on this. Show the exiles there's at least one dependable person in the initiative.
I'll see what I can find out. No promises.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Got a proposition. Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draleer. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
What's your poison?
I'm not picky.
My kind of customer. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place and hold out till the smoke clears.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
No wonder it's toxic. The shit's on fire.
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
Pathfinder, This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Let's do this!
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could've. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Must be how they power Kadara port. Think that's it.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here.
That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
Here they come!
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no out.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. But we're gonna need a really big drill.
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The Collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity.
Not looking good for the Angara.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder. Interface successful, Pathfinder.
One down, 2 to go. Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
That was fun.
Pathfinder, then Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of Ziar. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Look somewhere else.
Welcome to Karabdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically hotel azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloan from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Karabdis Point was born.
I better get going.
See you around.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Guarding the Tempest?
The Nomad. Got some attention when we disembarked, and it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
Let's make nice with the locals. No rough stuff, even if they do have sticky fingers.
No problem. Biotic shield makes the point just as well. What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
We won't make any rash decisions. Drax just brought a problem to the team. Let's dial down the emotions so we can be clear-headed.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Ramov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Crap. No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey, I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned. As you were.
In the armory.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Crumbs on the deck.
You found them too? I think something's eating our stores.
So that looks good. As if any of your meals passed the bucket test.
You lost me.
Picture your favorite food. Now picture it in a bucket beside a barn. Would you still eat it?
Do all humans try to